Ready? This is the best one though.
Big leap, huge, fantastic.
Keep it going.
Really incredible. It really is incredible.
Queenstown to Glenorchy was one of our favourite day trips. A 45-minute drive along Lake Wakatipu, you feel like you're in a postcard. Definitely give yourself more time for the drive, as trust me, you'll want to be pulling over and stopping every 5 minutes. We're taking Bandit to the lagoon apparently.
He's having a loop walk around the lagoon. And that's one thing that New Zealand, again, we've been saying it whole time, but one thing that New Zealand does do really well is a walk. So they've got like loop walks or track walks, and all of their walks are like, you're never just on like dirt path really. It's always just like
it's like
gravelled, or they'll have like boardwalk sections put over where it's like wetland. And
I think a lot of this is boardwalk.
But there'll be signs and car parks and toilets pretty much at every walk. So.
Oh, there's toilets. Free public toilets everywhere. You are never, ever, ever stuck for a toilet.
It's the worst thing about the UK. I think that has made me... I knew it before, but that's made me really realise that, like, why should you get penalised for having a bladder? Like, most of us have got a bladder, I reckon. And, like, we need to do poos and wheeze. I mean, you don't poo out your bladder, I guess, but you know what I'm saying.
Right? Guys, I hope you enjoyed that riveting section on toilets.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal, actually, because everybody toilets.
Yeah, no one more than you.
But yeah, look at it here. It's absolutely insane. But I will say, we're very much missing our eternal summer, aren't we? We're very sad that eternal summer has ended. But being in and around like Queenstown and Arrowtown and Glenorchy, which is where we are today, in autumn is actually magical.
It's better than summer.
Other than being like, you hear about like Maine and like East Coast America in autumn, but like I can't imagine anywhere more beautiful in the world to be in autumn.
Like maybe the inside of Weatherspoons up in like Leeds.
Maybe, that's a contender.
Pretty spectacular, but
yeah, we'll take you on this little lagoon walk, and then we're going to go and get some lunch, go to a little dog-friendly cafe, and see what Glenorchy has to offer. After that stunning walk, we wandered through the tiny town of Glenorchy. We headed over to Mrs. Woolley's because I had to get a taste of the famous full Monty. So we got the pepperoni flatbread pizza, Bandit wants it.
Right.
And then obviously had to get the full Monty. Whatever this is, it looks insane. Look at that. Amazing. Also, look at that. So we just had lovely lunch at Mrs. Woolley's. If you go there, you have to get the full Monty thing and the pizza. It's insane. That was one piece of pizza as well. So there's a famous red shed here, much like the Wānaka tree, much like the weird little church in Taupo. It's become an Instagram thing. So that's the reality of these Instagram. So it's actually not too bad as I thought. There's not as many people queuing as I thought.
Wait.
There's no one there. There's no one there.
Wait.
There's no one. We had it all to ourselves. Look at that. Next up on side quests is Arrowtown, which is just a short drive from Queenstown. Known for its gold mining history, this place really makes you feel like you've stepped back in time. The town is a little bit bigger than Glenorchy, and it's full of quaint coffee shops and restaurants, so there's tons to do and see. So we have driven to Arrowtown, which is a little tiny town, like 15 minutes from Queenstown? Really cute, and it's known for its autumn trees, so we're coming and enjoying that. We're doing a walk called the New Chum Loop, I think. We've had a mixture of walks in New Zealand. Sometimes they say they're easy and we like nearly die, and they're like ridiculously hard and we've just suddenly hiked a mountain without realising. And sometimes they are really easy. So we'll see how this goes. But Bandit's going to drag me, and it looks like if you don't want to do the walk back, you can just get the flume back. So So while we're on this New Chum loop walk, we've just stumbled across this. Really cool for you history nerds. And they were living here from 1860 while they were finding gold. So basically that is what Arrowtown developed from as well. I mean, a lot of the places around here, all these towns sprung up because of gold.
Yeah, this
they were
area,
gold towns.
This area was all like started by gold panning, and then they just basically...
Nobody would have lived here otherwise.
Give us those nuggets. Sometimes there's monuments and you go, oh, that's nice, it's monumental. But like, do you guys think it's monumental to say that someone found gold near a place? Because this is just dedicated to William Fox, who found gold near here.
Just near here.
Sort of in this area. Update on the track walk. We ain't doing it. We're just not. Nothing you can do to make us, so we're going back. Why aren't we doing it?
Because it was like this.
Yeah, we got to the start.
Tiny bush.
We got to the start of the... We read the reviews and it said that it was quite thin in parts, like my hair.
Like my patience with you.
So we got to the... We were like, this is great, this is fine, this is no problem. We're like, we got this. And then it did indeed get really thin, muddy. And with Bandit, no one needs that for their own health. Yeah. So we're going to head back through these lovely trees and we're going to go into Arrowtown to get some food.
Pub. So I've got myself a little mulled wine. So we've come to the New Orleans pub and hotel in Arrowtown because you can run doggies in here. And we've ordered some scran, some lunch.
I want for poutine, I've got a pint of electrolytes and water.
Oh, so I got the roasted lamb. I get a little Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes. Looks super good.
Dear baby Jesus.
Luke went for poutine. So this is like quite a large plate of food. You see next to my hand. This was 16 English pounds. Look at that lamb.
Fuck you, Toby.
God, a big bit of cheese coming from.
So after you've loaded up on poutine in Arrowtown, we recommend taking the 5-minute drive over to Ayrburn. Tucked in the folds of the Southern Alps, this multi-venue precinct invites you into a wonderland of restaurants, bars, gardens and galleries. They host cellar door wine tastings in the most beautiful rustic space and also have an on-site ice cream shop called The Dairy. Definitely recommend dropping by if you're visiting Arrowtown. In the same area as Arrowtown and Ayrburn, you have the Lake Hayes Trail, an 8-kilometre loop track taking you around the stunning Lake Hayes. The loop track takes around 2 to 3 hours and is a super easy walk for all abilities. There are tons of free places to park around the lake and it's definitely one of our faves whilst in Queenstown. A 50-minute drive east from Lake Hayes and you'll arrive in the tiny town of Clyde. It's basically a smaller, cuter Arrowtown and it's definitely worth a visit. Here she is, Speed Freak. We've hired a couple of bikes from what town?
Clyde.
Clyde. And we're doing the Clyde Trail. I don't know if that's what it's called. I'll put it on the screen.
I think it's like Lake Dunstan.
We're cycling along Lake Dunstan. We're trying to get to a floating burger and coffee shop before it closes. Turns out that Leanna doesn't think much of hills. It's also not making it any better that when we got to the cycle hire shop, they only had one non-electric bike left, which just happened to be female. So Leanne got the unpowered version, and Lukey Jizzle got this sport model. But I am fat, so there is that we have to think about.
That is where we're cycling along. This is Lake Dunstan. And then we're going to go woo, all the way along the edge of the mountain. Luke's getting me some water.
and you can't bloody lake me.
Look at this though. It's fucking hard though, although this one got an electric bike.
Told you she was sour, didn't I?
So this is where we hired our bikes from. And they were really cool. So it's a Sunday, so I think they shut at like 5. But they said, they showed us a lockup. And they said, don't worry about whatever time you come and bring them back. Just drop the bikes in the lockup. So we could keep these till midnight if we want. It might take me that long to get home. So we've been camping here at the Burton Creek Freedom Campsite. As you can see, it's stunning. Little bunny. So we've popped back with the bikes for some lunch because we're starving. Well, it's actually like 3 o'clock, but we haven't really eaten, so we're really hungry. So having tuna pasta, and then we're gonna maybe go on the bikes somewhere else.
I think so.
Maybe, because we don't have to take it back
beautiful
anywhere.
here to not ride.
It's just a small, look at that view. Just a small snack post cycling.
Leaving Clyde and heading back towards Queenstown, you'll pass through the small town of Cromwell. While the town of Cromwell itself is a little underwhelming, we definitely recommend stopping by the Heritage Precinct to see how life in 1860s Gold Town Cromwell would have looked.
What a cool place!
Mate, insane, like all 3 as well. So the
It's
adverts tell me
insane.
that they built this so that, because we're right outside the town of Cromwell,
Yeah.
and they built this because there's some toilets there, but they didn't want tourists like overrunning the place. So they put this in so that people like would bring people here. It's such a cool experience.
It's really cool.
If you
Definitely
need
come to
If you
Louvre.
need to do a shit or a wee, come here.
I wish I needed a poo, but I
It's
just
dead as
don't.
well, there's no one here.
No one here. Great, really good fun. This is the best one though.
Big league, huge, fantastic.
Keep it going.
Really incredible. It really is incredible.
With Wānaka only being an hour away from Queenstown, we couldn't resist popping back a few times, and the drive over the Crown Range is worth it alone for those views. You can see our previous vlog to see what we got up to when we stayed in Wanaka. This time around we found some different things to do. We went on this gorgeous easy walk to Ely Point. Found some tasty sandwiches. What you got? Herbie chicken. A little pastrami number.
Ruben.
And we treated ourselves to a little trip to Cinema Paradiso, which is a local cinema offering quirky seating options, freshly baked intermission cookies. What more could you want? We didn't film when we were in there because we thought that was a bit weird, but enjoy these pictures.
Nice morning, isn't it?
And Clyde?
Just fed the ducks.
Clyde? Oh, yeah, but
Not those ducks.
tussling then occurred. Caused a bit of a duck ring fight, didn't we?
A duck ring fight.
Or like ring fighting. What's it called?
Fighting.
Yeah, but like cage fighting, maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
It's early, I've not finished my
UFD.
UFD! We started UFD, yeah, accidentally.
it was
We were
great.
feeding them and then these other 2 came in and the man duck actually pinned one of the other female ducks' heads down in the water and was trying to drown it.
Man's got
Genuinely,
a name.
that happened, didn't it?
Mallard.
He is mallard as well.
Do you remember Wellard from EastEnders?
Oh, yeah.